Yo, so yo, so back again. Today we're going to be putting, on the bed we're going to be putting some plywood sheeting, just to basically give it a nice finish of the bed, and then the bed will be officially done then. Yeah, so then we can put the plywood on the back, but then I want to make it so it's got a hinge on the back. I'll show you what I mean. I'll include like a photo right now. You can like lift it up and it locks into that position so it stays like sturdy, and then all you gotta do to unlock it is lift up and it goes back down, just to use it as like a table, so it's like a multi-purpose use sort of thing, which I think would be pretty sick, because then when we're at the back it can then be used as like a table, so when we're at the back having a barbie or something, it'll then be like useful, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put these bits of plywood in today. Oh, do I want to paint them first? That might be a good shout actually. Paint them first and then put them in, because if I put them on and then paint them, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse, and I don't want to get paint on the floor and on the sides. Shout actually. Yeah, I'll basically show you what's going to be happening next. Is there anything else I'm going to be doing today? Oh, in the last video I said right at the end about putting the rope across the end of the cladding, so I'm going to be doing that today as well. I've got the rope down there. Just got it down there. I think that's plenty thick enough. It's 14mm rope, so I would imagine that's fine. You know what I mean? I'd imagine that's going to be okay to cover up a little gap, and we're going to use that for our handles on our cupboard doors, and we're going to use it on a handle on here. On here, we're going to have similar to this, so it sort of helps it, but then to lift this up, just to lift this up when it's got all the plywood sheeting on it. It would just make it a bit easier to lift it over the hinges and over everything, just to get out of the way. You'll probably see me in the next one either painting or putting the plywood sheets in. So yeah, show you in a bit. One down. 3 more to go. Well, technically 4 more to go, because I've got one on the front, one there, and one on the back. Love painting. Let's do it. I'm having a little break, so you know what time it is? Special K time. Whee! I'm gonna have some food and then I'm gonna get back out there. I've painted all the things now, so once I have finished my food, I'll go back out there and carry on. What do you want? Show me. The biscuit tin. I didn't say anything, you can have one. Now he's coming over. I've got to get my bit of wood, which is one of them two down there, one of the bigger ones on the floor. And now I've got to cut a little section out just for these. So here obviously it's higher than the rest of this hinge. So if I cut a little section out of there, that should then make it so it can be completely flush with that bit there. It should fit alright because it's going to be close together, but when it folds up it should separate a little bit. As well then, I haven't got to cut it back, cut it down here. Because if I had to cut it back, I would have had to cut it back to this length to here. Then we would have had a gap, probably about that big, just on the side, which I don't know, it wouldn't have been too bad, but I just wanted to look spotty dog. So I'm going to line it up and then see how it fits with it being in line with that. So right, you'll see me in the next one. I'll show you that now. Now I've marked them out on the bit of wood whereabouts I need to cut out, so I'll go cut these out, and hopefully now that should then fit pretty flush. You've run away. But yeah, that should fit pretty flush now in. So I measured the gap between, I don't know if you can see the gap there now. It's about 10mm. So I've done a little bit more than that just to give it a bit of wiggle room, I'm gonna call it. Make sure it is secure, make sure it's not gonna be really tight when you're like moving it around. I'll go cut them out now and then show you when it'll cut up. So basically, shortly after filming this video, I was running down my garden in my sliders and I fell over and fractured my foot. So I couldn't actually video record a lot of it, but I'll explain all of it in the next video. So take it easy, guys. So yeah, there was a bit of a delay in the clips. That's because halfway through videoing the last episode, I actually fractured my foot. That's why I am in this stupid thing. So, basically, I've got most of the bed is done. Most of the bed is all plywood and that I was painting in the previous sort of like clip. Painted and fitted. But I'll show you now how it's all come together and how it all operates and things like that. But yeah, I'll show you. So we got it built round the wheel arch, panelled up, and this is it from the front. So I've put 4 holes in the front just to make it easier to sort of lift up. Got our storage and that underneath there, which is pretty spot on. Close that up. Got a lifting handle which is helping to lift the bed up and over. The little locks, so gotta lock them legs in, so that stops the bed being able to move back and forth. But I'm also going to put in a little separate lock that will go into here and then slot into the wheel arch, just to basically prevent it moving at all. So this is the back of the bed, obviously just panelled up, nice and simple. But what we're going to do is I've got the bits of wood down here. So this bit is going to slot with like some magnetic catches. So we're going to slot in there like so. One's going to go there and one's going to go here. These are the wrong ones. So I need to buy some of the they're called lift stay up catches. So we want it so you can like lift up and you lock it into position so it's like a table so it's flat. And then once you lift it up you can go right down. So I need to buy some different hinges for that, so that's something that I need to go do possibly throughout this week. And then we'll have a table at the back ready for, say if we're having a picnic or something outside or whatever we're getting up to. But yeah, that's basically the bed, pretty much done. It looks good when it's flat as well. Give it a bit more sturdiness once it's flat. And then also, we got this done. So I got the step done, it's pretty good. Looks a bit more finished with the dye on it, I think. I just need to fill that little gap down there, but other than that, yeah, she's coming along. She's pretty good. I'm debating having something like a bit of rope here, just so when you lift it over, you can pull it off of that. But you can pull it off of the rope that's there. But I think it would just be nice to have something at the front as well. It's the small details that matter. But other than that, yeah, I've ain't really done that much to the van since the last video. Just done the step, done the bed, painted it. Other than that, that's about it, guys. So any questions you got for me or anything that you feel like you need to query or parts that I bought or anything, just leave in the comments and I'll try to help answer as well as I can. Remember to like, subscribe, share it about, show your friends and show your nan, show your granddad. They'll love it. Any bit of camping, you know what I'm saying? They'll love it. Right, take it easy, guys. See you later.